How you doing, fight fans? This is Boxing Knowledge coming at you once again with another Jeep Wrangler edition of my videos. Really, I'm gonna spice things up a little bit and talk about something different this time around. But of course, boxing related. Always, at the heart, at the core, at the center, at the nucleus of all of my videos. You know, uh, lies prediction and analysis. That'll never change. This video, let's make it a little different. I gotta ask the question out there. I've been thinking to myself, where are all the boxing female fanatics? Seriously, I want this video to be dedicated to all of you females who love boxing. I want you to write comments. I want you to post your comments. Even if you can do a video response, it'd be even better. But why are female boxing fanatics so hard to come by? I know they're out there. They leave comments on my page all the time. But, why does the YouTube boxing analyst community have to be a giant sausage fest, for crying out loud? Are there any decent female boxing analysts? I've tried to look for some. I don't think I've ran into any. You know, so I understand that the sweet science is a sport that's dominated by males. But I mean, come on, all women out there who love boxing. You know what I mean? This is an SOS to you guys. You know what I mean? I'm trying to find out whether it's possible or not to find a woman. I mean, I know they're out there. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm not sexist at all. Believe me. I'm all for progress. Among both genders. I'm born in 1984, for crying out loud. I'll be 26 in 2 weeks. I'm part of the new generation. I have no bias whatsoever towards females. But I'm really, really starting to wonder, why aren't there any other, I guess, female YouTube boxing analysts? And if there are, I would like you to send me a link. I want to subscribe. This video is meant to offer an alternative to the other videos out there by YouTube boxing analysts. I want my goal. See, my goal is not only to offer prediction and analysis, but to hopefully educate my subscribers and those who view my videos about how boxing affects me particularly in my everyday life, about the questions that I have about boxing, in my personal life, as well as my professional life, as well as my life in general. To be totally honest, I have not been able to have a successful relationship because I absolutely refuse to be with a woman who doesn't at least allow me to be as passionate as I want to be about boxing. I understand that I'll never find a female who is as passionate or just as passionate about boxing as I am. I understand that I probably physically will never meet one and have the opportunity, to I guess to court someone like that. I understand that, but I gotta put it out there. I refuse to be involved in a serious relationship with someone who doesn't allow me to be as passionate about boxing as I am. Someone who understands me, guys. I sometimes boxing keeps me up at night. Sometimes I think about the potential matchups between certain exciting fighters, and it's exciting, and it keeps me up. It keeps my mind working. I want someone to understand me. I want to switch it up a little bit, guys. Anyone who's watching this video, females, males, it doesn't really matter. I want to hear your comments about boxing. I want to hear comments about people who are boxing aficionados. You know what I mean? I want to read the comments of people who stay up nights sometimes, because their fighter got a wrong decision, or because of the problems that there may or may not be in boxing. I want to hear from people like me, people who who hold boxing at a top priority in their lives. You know, I think an obsession with anything is bad for you. Too much of a good thing is bad for you, no matter what it is. You know, and I can honestly say that I'm not obsessed, but borderline obsession, absolutely, very proud of it. You know, um, I just like every aspect of it. You know, I think boxing is very, very intricate. You know, um, all the little nuances in training, in sparring. You know, how someone can gain knowledge, um, how people analyze fights and fighters from different points of views, and how some of these different points of views ultimately result in the same outcome. Like some person could say, for example, I remember I see. Look, guys, I'm talking about females in boxing and trying to trying to. By the way, I'm gonna name this video "The Quest for." I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet. The Quest for a Female something. It'll be up here. And I always want to talk about boxing. See, I can't stick to that one subject. You know what I mean? But anyway, guys, I want to hear about all boxing analysts out there, or all boxing fanatics out there who understand my pain. And I mean, think about it seriously. You know, only meeting a woman who has a passion. I'm not talking about levels, intensity, so on and so forth. Only meeting a female who has a passion for boxing can truly. I'll only in that situation will I truly know that this person understands me. You know, understands the core of who I am and why I love boxing so much. You know, um, I don't think that someone has to understand why I love boxing so much. Just accept the fact that I do. You know, and if possible, try to understand me by maybe assisting a pay-per-view event with me or going to a boxing match. Things like that. You know what I mean? Um, we're a rare breed. You know, um, sometimes sometimes I really forget how small our boxing community is, especially the YouTube boxing community I'm referring to. You know, um, there's a lot of people who love boxing. You have some of these fights that have 2 million views, 3 million views, hundreds of thousands of views, which leads me to believe there are a lot of people out there who love boxing. But yet, the analysts, us, guys like, the boxing historian, guys like Noptown Born, guys like, Boxing Fan 4, guys like, Gamblers Advisory, guys like the Boxing Voice, and I'm sorry if I left Chris 916. I'm sorry if I left some of the channels out, that I watch. But I mean, our views. I don't think anyone's cracked 100,000 views on a prediction or analysis. In other words, we don't get a lot of views. You know, um, and logically and systematically in my mind, I'm breaking it down. That these numbers lead me to believe that the 9, 10,000, 14, 17,000 views that an analyst can get, and I don't get that many on a regular basis. I think I have one that has 10,000 views on it or something like that. But I think on average 3,000, 4,000 views. These are the people who love boxing just a little bit more. People who actually want to hear about prediction and analysis before the fight happens. So this community is very small, guys, and I forget that a lot. And therefore I wanna remain tight and close and honest with this small local boxing community. You know, there you go, guys. Gotta end it by saying, where are the boxing females? Where are the boxing females at? Leave your comments. Do not forget to subscribe. This is Boxing Knowledge out. Oh yeah, I gotta say my catchphrase. I'm sorry, guys. Remember, don't forget, boxing is intelligence. Talk to you guys.